Wallace Wattles devised a practical method that anyone can follow to attain wealth and prosperity most efficiently utilizing the law of attraction. In this video, I will unveil all the secrets that Wallace presents in his work, The Science of Getting Rich. This technique has been responsible for numerous fortunes throughout history and can also be the key to your wealth and prosperity. Wallace Wattles was born in 1860 in the United States. Despite a challenging childhood, upon entering college, Wallace began delving into the secrets of the mind. He started writing and gained prominence as a writer on the law of attraction. In doing so, he became one of the authors of the New Thought movement, altering how many perceive the law of attraction and teaching us how to manifest our deepest desires. Life is like a mirror. When we smile at it, it smiles back at us. This is the opening line of Wallace's book With It. Wallace aims to demonstrate how the law of attraction operates in our lives. Smiling at our lives isn't just about a physical smile. It stems from a positive emotion. When we convey positive emotions to life or the universe, it responds in kind. Fascinating, isn't it? However, we must be cautious. Just as life smiles at us, when we emanate positive emotions, it will react to our negative emotions. Therefore, it is crucial to stay positive, focusing on the brighter side of life and avoid expressing negative things to the universe or to oneself. If you're accustomed to labeling yourself as foolish or incapable when you fail, even if it's unintentional in jest or out of habit, eliminate this behavior from your life. This habit may be keeping you away from prosperity, including wealth. Wallace asserts that everyone has the right to be rich, to live the best life, and to enjoy every part of it. Thus, Wallace expresses no matter what may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is impossible to live a truly prosperous and successful life. Unless one is rich, no one can reach the highest levels of talent or spiritual development without having sufficient money to awaken spiritually and develop talent. One must have many things, and these cannot be obtained without money to purchase them. A person evolves mentally, spiritually, and physically by using material things, and society is organized to enable us to have money and possessions. Therefore, the foundation of all evolution must be the science of getting rich. The aim of all life is evolution, and everything that lives has an inalienable right to all the evolution. It is capable of achieving the personal right to life. Is the right to have freely and unrestricted the use of all material things necessary for one's complete mental, spiritual, and physical development. In other words, the right to be rich. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there is a science to manifesting money, and this science is an exact science, as Wallace puts it. There is a science of getting rich, and it is an exact science like algebra or arithmetic. There are certain laws that govern the process of acquiring wealth. And once these laws are learned and obeyed by anyone, that person will begin to enrich themselves with mathematical precision. The possession of money and property comes as a result of doing things in a certain way. And those who do things in this certain way, whether intentionally or accidentally, become rich, while those who do not do things in a certain way, no matter how hard they work or how capable they are, remain poor. It is a natural law that causes, and as such always produces its effects. Therefore, every man or woman who learns to do things in this certain way will infallibly begin to enrich themselves. The above statement is proven true by the following facts. Getting rich is not due to the environment, because if it were, all people in a certain neighborhood would become rich, all people in a city would be rich while those in other cities would be poor, or all inhabitants of a state would be wealthy while those of an adjacent state would be in poverty. But everywhere we see rich and poor living side by side in the same environment, often in the same profession. Now that you understand that getting rich is a science, there are some steps to follow. Wallace notes that the first principle for wealth lies in your thinking. Thinking is the best way to create wealth. Thought is energy, and energy is force. Both the force that moves us and the force that goes into the universe and causes it to respond to us in the form of prosperity. For Wallace, everything moves according to thought. When we desire to eat something, we think about eating something from this point. We desire to eat with this force upon us. We go and buy or make what we want to eat to satisfy our craving. It is the same with wealth and prosperity. The more we desire wealth and prosperity, the more our subconscious will work in harmony with the universe to fulfill that desire we want. This is the fundamental key. Wallace expresses thought is the only force that can produce tangible wealth originating from the formless substance. The matter of which all things are made is a thinking substance. And by thinking, the substance produces forms. The original substance moves according to its thoughts. Each of the forms that processes in nature is the visible expression of a thought of the original substance. When the formless substance thinks of a form, it creates it. When it thinks of an action, it performs it. It was in this way that all things were created. We live in a world of thought, which is part of a universe of thought. The thought of an ever-changing universe expanded by the formless substance. The thinking matter which moves according to this thought takes the form of planetary systems and sustains those forms. Thinking substance takes the forms of its thought and moves according to thought. No thought of form can be impressed on the original substance without causing the creation of that form. The next step to take in order to achieve wealth and prosperity is the practice of gratitude. It is crucial to be grateful for the things you have. When you shift your perspective to gratitude, you automatically change the habit of complaining about your life and start attracting prosperity into your life. Don't complain about having to clean the house. After all, you have a home to live in. Reflect on how many people don't have this opportunity. Don't complain about making the bed. You have a comfortable bed to sleep in. How many people will sleep in the cold tonight because they don't have this opportunity? Gratitude. Be grateful. Gratitude will open doors for you. Wallace expresses many people who live rightly in one way or another remain in poverty due to lack of gratitude. Receiving a gift from God, they cut the threads that connect them to Him and lack acknowledgement. It is easy to understand that the closer we live to the source of wealth, the more wealth we will receive. And it is also easy to understand that the soul that is always grateful lives closer to God than the one that never acknowledges and appreciates. The more gratitude towards the Supreme we have in our minds when receiving good things, the more things we will receive, and the faster they will come. And the reason is simply that the mental attitude of gratitude puts the mind in close proximity to the source from which these blessings come. The grateful mind is constantly fixed on the best. Consequently, it tends to transform into the best. It takes on the form or characteristic of the best and will receive the best. When we are grateful, we can see the opportunities that the universe has prepared for us. When we ask the universe, we ask in the form of energy, but sometimes when we want to manifest a new car in our lives, the universe won't send a car to your garage. Certainly, it will open up opportunities for you to gain more wealth and afford to buy your car. We have to be open to these opportunities and not miss any. You can use all the techniques taught in this video and they will help you achieve the prosperity you desire. But most importantly, you must not miss the opportunities that the universe has in store for you. This is the key to prosperity Wallace expresses without a good skill in music. No one can progress as a music teacher without a well-developed skill in mechanics. No one can achieve much success in the field of mechanics. Without diplomacy and business skills, no one can be successful in mercantile transactions. However, having a well-developed set of skills required in your particular profession does not guarantee wealth. There are musicians with remarkable talent who remain poor. There are blacksmiths, carpenters, and so on, who have excellent mechanical skills but have not become rich, and there are traders with good people skills who nonetheless fail. So at this moment, I invite you to leave words of prosperity in the comments. Wish and take action to change your life today. Write words that affirm your prosperity, and the universe responds generously to your energies. From today onwards, you will not miss any chance that the universe opens up for you. If you want to learn more about the law of attraction right now on your screen, there are more videos about the law of attraction. Click and watch.